Happy Friday, Roncha Ranchers. I hope everybody had a nice week. Decided to come to you from the pasture because that's where Louie was. It's a beautiful sunny evening, so might as well take advantage of it. Louie has just finished his medication and had something to drink in our overflowing creek that you can see behind him, and is now nibbling on some grass. So this week with Louie, just like with the first round of treatment that Louie had, it gets worse before it gets better. And this week was a bad week for him, unfortunately. He had a pretty significant, what I call, episode a couple nights ago where it almost seemed like he had a headache and like there was too much pressure in his head, and he was stretching his neck out and shaking his head and yawning and doing all kinds of things just to relieve whatever was going on with him. It lasted probably for like about 5 minutes. Hi, buddy boy. I know you want a head rub. It lasted for about 5 minutes, and then he kind of like spaces out. He gets this, hi bud, he gets this very, very blank look on his face, and then he snaps out of it. He shakes his head, and then he's fine, and he goes about his business, and it's like almost like nothing happened for him. But you know, for him, like I said, it was a pretty significant episode, and so I'm hoping now that he's going to turn the corner and we're going to see things in the positive direction. So we'll just have to see. As I mentioned before, it might be there is the chance that you know, the damage is done, and there's not going to be much more improvement for him. But we're hoping that's not the case. We're hoping that, you know, he's about halfway through with his treatment. So hopefully the second half will show some improvement. Other than that, he's been doing well. You can see that he's been thoroughly enjoying the mud, as always. It has snowed here, and they did well with the snow. There was probably about an inch or so of snow, and he was fine. He didn't, you know, he wasn't cold or anything, and they hung out in the barn, and then during the day they went out and about. So they especially Charlie are welcoming the cooler weather. Not so much the wetness, but the cooler weather. Mark did come out this week and gave everybody a trim. They did well with that. Louie is great with Mark. He likes the attention, so he loves when anybody comes over. So he likes when Mark comes over and gives him some extra loving, and of course I give him some extra loving while he's having his feet done too. But he's an absolute champ with Mark. He picks up all 4 feet, doesn't really fuss. I shouldn't say that he didn't fuss. He did have some difficulties when he did pick up his right rear, and that is his worst leg. as far as showing symptoms of his EPM. So it's not, like I said, he had a bad week, so it's not strange that would also happen, since he was having a bad week with his symptoms. Allison wasn't able to come out this past weekend. You know, just like all of us, she has multiple jobs, so she wasn't able to come out. So we're hoping that in the next couple of days that she'll be able to come out and spend some time with Louie. And that's, yeah, I mean, like I said, we're trying to do it on a weekly basis, but Allison does have another job, so sometimes our schedules don't mesh. So we have to work with what we have. But hopefully this week our schedules will coincide, and we'll be able to get Louie to have another treatment, another massage treatment. Dr. Lauren is coming out this week. Also, that is for vaccine boosters and updates for the fall. So that will be happening as well. And then Rob, the chiropractor, will be on site too. I don't think that Louie is going to need a full adjustment, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to play it by ear with what's going on with him. I don't think he's ready yet. With Louie, you can tell with his back when it's time for an adjustment. But other than that, he's loving life and doing the Louie things. Right, buddy boy? Yeah, we're talking about you. What do you see? There's a crane behind us that he keeps looking at. What do you think, buddy boy? Can I come over and say hi? So at least it's supposed to warm up a little this week, which is a good thing. You can see when he's walking in the bog that he does have some issues with moving. So he doesn't have his full stride. He's not pulling all the way through. So but we'll get there little by little. Well, would like the weather a little warmer. I'm also looking forward to the ground being frozen so that they're not, especially Louie, isn't struggling so much with walking. Once the ground is firmer, then he's not going to have to struggle so much. Right, buddy boy? But he still is his happy-go-lucky self, and that's the most, that's the best part. You know, that's the most that I can hope for, is that, you know, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. You know, you can tell really when he's not feeling well, and he gets pretty cranky. So he hasn't done that. He's been, you know, calm and chilling out with the boys. So we at least know that his spirits are up, which is where we want them to be. But other than that, Ronchar Ranchers, there's really not a lot going on. I hope everybody had a nice Halloween, and that you have a great week. And I will keep you updated with all the goings on. Like I said, we kind of have a busy week. For those veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. We won't be live until the day after, so thank you so much for your service. And I will talk to you guys next week. Be well, everyone.